get all changed over and get this all lit. And yes, I think the reason why I know you're lurking, but I think the reason why we've got the Luna's doing the first is even though we do tend to see you here, you very rarely speak up in the chat, so we just, rarely assume that you're actually watching. Well, at least I do. I appreciate the view. Just yeah. We're finally up to the last day of the Enna in your lap. We're going to take and do a quick run through the daily stuff before we resume the story where we were yesterday. Can't do the Suibian Temple business stuff, but we can get everything else set. But yeah, so later on today, we will be going and doing fast
trades, hard bargains. Only the best deals make it past me. Fast cash lives
at night. We will be doing that late reaction to the Dead by Daylight dev stream. Not sure if I'm going to be posting that to the tubes of you. I'll decide that later. But yeah, so we'll get up here. Yeah, I'm sure things are a little on the cold side in your neck of the woods, Cass. At least I assume that. Could be wrong. On a large round table, warm orange charcoal flames dazzle on the dance on in the small stove, roasting and making fruits and nuts sizzle and crackle. The cozy aroma fills the air as their edges turn into an enticing golden crisp. The aroma of fragrant tea wafts from the rustic clay pot, while plump char-siu buns glisten with amber oil. The plates of meticulously arranged osmanthus cakes stands like a quiet gesture of thoughtfulness, especially captivating to the eye.
Please come this way.
Banyue.
There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it?
What is it, Banyue Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
Sure, we can definitely do that. I'll talk to her again.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyue Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
Oh my. What a touching request.
With a voice laced in barbs and a half smile that doesn't reach her eyes, Dylan cuts into the conversation.
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
Huh?
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma.
Oof.
And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole, and Xiaoguang's parents were among them.
Oh, that sucks.
Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
Banyue Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience, so you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore.
Sometimes it's the only appropriate reply.
Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
Suffocating silence hangs in the air, until Xiaoguang's bright voice cuts through the icy tension.
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Banyue leaves, his back still like a mountain, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
He?
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
Why are you telling me all this?
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you, there's something about him I need to verify. As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth, no matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
But is your truth the full truth?
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
Not as naive as you look, Phaethon. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
What Banyue and Dylan just said. Need time to sort through all this. Should probably talk to Xiao Guang about her own situation first. Let's talk to her again!
Xiaoguang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're just gathering because you made up your mind.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiao Guang pulls out a note, its edges crumpled from having been crushed in someone's hand, and carefully smoothed out again.
Xiao Guang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true, no matter the price I have to pay, Xiao Guang. You will be free.
Letter. Is it from Senior Ye?
This letter looks like it's from Senior Ye.
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he always had in his strokes. And then there's the content itself. Doesn't sound like something Senior Ye would say.
Yeah. Senior Ye might not even know you're in Wi-Fi right now. And he suddenly sent you a letter? Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily.
Boom, boom, boom.
Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit, a new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
Senior Ye.
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it.
Must find a solution.
That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Fun. That's really what you want?
Onto himself?
Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger.
I mean, of course.
She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Yishuan Sifu must be able to relate to that.
Maybe only Yishuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But, even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head.
Bum bum bum.
Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But
But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I called myself the acting temple master, I just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from everyone. I'm here to walk this path with you.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Tonight, let's just have fun together.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
The scent of spices follows her light, determined steps, quickly filling the small courtyard. The fire crackles warm and bright, its orange glow flickering into the deepening night, as if to burn this fleeting moment of warmth and tenderness even brighter, even fiercer. Take a seat. Everything seems to be set up and ready. We can get started now. Start the fireside gathering. Ah!
Alright, everything's ready! A special thanks to Beelion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
The lion was big help. Xiaoguang good, Xiaoguang welcome.
Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Beelion! Look at your paws! They're all greasy. You can't eat. Careful, or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head! Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
That's an island, meanie.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chasu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaogong, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast, Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and going down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here. Anyway. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
The hearth crackles and flickers with flames. Laughter, playful teasing, the clink of dishes and cups are woven together into a rare chorus of carefree buzz. Fun! The tight strings in everyone's hearts loosen without notice, heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seemed to stretch in the glow of the fire, flowing quietly in its simple purity, until, as the laughter slowly fades, they look up and realize stars have filled the sky.
Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing
No
at
thoughts,
the
just
stars
vibes.
and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listens silently, with the crackle of flames the only sound breaking the silence. Meanwhile, the Qingming sword case shimmers almost imperceptibly under the starlight. Choices, such cruel things. Once made, they're like stones cast into a lake, ripples pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There's no turning back now. Ningqian seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherent, fragmented words under his breath. So much fun being with everyone. Tonight I'm definitely going to have sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. I talked to Dylan. Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints, no paperwork, no urgent messages, and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at the fire, gazing at stars, listening to chatter. Just chilling like this. Yeah, not bad at all. Dylan's expression held an unusual calmness. Seems like the perfect moment to ask those questions she'd normally dodge. Why do you still like being a customer service rep? Because is fun watching people to get tongue-tied when I fire back. And because when talking to a living person, no matter what I say, I'll always get a response. It could be an angry demand or a helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question. But whatever it is, it's at least some kind of response. Unlike the Hollow, where you can only endlessly listening to those voices of the dead. Listening to their resentment, their regrets, their pleas, but they're forever unable to truly respond to anything or accept any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, just like a stone falling into a deep well, not even an echo can be heard. That feeling after a while makes you wonder if you've become part of the silence too. Alright, it's getting late and cold. Time to go home! Finally, got some peace and quiet. But it's about to end. Tomorrow's gonna be another troublesome day, huh? Time to sleep. In this tranquil moment, protected by the lingering warmth of companionship, you drift into a deep, dreamless sleep. Far off, Ye Shiwan, having waited for quite a while, finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is, the Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth.
Bum bum bum!
So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to whispers carried by the wind, while perhaps savoring the urgency in Ye Shiyuan's voice. The corners of her lips curve upward, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Sounds like quite a commotion outside. Better check it out now. Because we're not quite up to the point where I've got to, where I am, but I only got 8 more days to complete the, next chapter. Get it, to get the time limit. Should be getting close, though. New Song Tao. What's going on?
Senior Sontao? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Let's get going.
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sontao to you and D-Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyu Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Boom, boom, boom. Before you step out of Suibian Temple, Dylan comes rushing in with more news.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyu.
Could be because of what Dylan said yesterday.
Huh? Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Suspicions?
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area?
Yeah.
That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Praxi, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Explain what happened with Banyue to Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
You tell Xiaoguang about what Banyue did all those years ago.
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
Oh, 100% he's out to take revenge.
Seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
He's trying to exploit Banyue's guilt to lead him into a trap.
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt towards Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go? Miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines? And that voice in the hollow? We still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyue? Sarah's actions, it's most likely that both the miasma and our powers are being, or soon will be, channeled into a special being. For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
That's true, then that array.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
Yeah, that'll be a problem.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear, ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss, the only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Did you remember something?
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Belle, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Boom, boom, boom.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
I knew you were a good person.
I knew you were a good person.
Alright, stop it, you two.
That choice I forced Banyue to make last night. I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon. So simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living. That is a standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to gift the truth to the living. To gift the truth to the living. Let's go. Bongo boom. I'm hoping this is kind of the finale for this part of the story, and I can start in on the most recent portion. And attending to the mystic's wounds.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. but he told us that our fellow disciples from Swabian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper.
Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper.
From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before you left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way, so he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
I mean, look column A, look column B.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede.
Huh.
We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Banyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
You performed an emergency scan of Bolian's memory module. Late last night, Banyue came back to this area alone.
Tremble!
Banyue Shifu, here's the situation. Yuan explains the general situation. This chaos is beyond human control. We need to find another way. We'll seek out its source to save everyone. Banyue Shifu, those of us who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Bolian with you. Having him assist you would put our minds at ease. Alright, being a Bangbu from Yonghui Summit, I'm sure it will be able to find its way back to you by itself once this is all over. Wait, Bolian will be able to find its way back by itself? To walk this world is to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling to the dust beside thee. I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play at night. For their safety, special locks were installed. Only adults know how to open them. This must be something he heard in his youth and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious. He's already here?
Banyo Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news, absolutely fantastic news. I think I've stumbled upon the key array core, the ancient array mentioned in the old tech. Nice, Luna, good job. Just that I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array, but now that you're here, surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time the miasma disaster can finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There's several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way for you, Shifu. Alright, let's go, Ninjin. Be careful.
Over here! Banyu Shifu! This way!
The array core is ancient, and the patterns carved into its pillars shimmer with an undying will to protect. Standing in the center, it's almost possible to feel the long-dormant earth pulsing in agony, urging the activation of the array. Upon attempting to guide and fully activate the array with his own ether energy, a cold, malicious will suddenly counterattacked.
Fall back behind me!
Lion's memories regarding Banyu cut off here. The array has been activated and is continuously channeling miasma. Seems to be effectively absorbing and suppressing it. Banyu Shifu is trapped in a miasma sphere of great evil, and even though my training is advanced by leaps and bounds today, I still can't save the two of them. Alas, what a tragedy. Banyu seemed to know what Ying Chen was up to. The one that hadn't activated the array. Indeed, you should hurry to save Banyu Shifu, and take Lion with you this time as well.
Ning Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Got one for complaints. Hey. Got two for a chat.
At this moment, the array is engulfed in chaos. Ethereals come rushing out like a tidal wave. Ning Chen's eyes burn with rage. His crazed words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
Enough! Stop dragging this on, Banyu! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint? I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live.
Man, Gatcha, the noxious death wish.
She was the one who saved you back then. So why did you save her? Why? These 10 years. Every single day. I kept thinking, if I had gone out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day. Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Banyue's heavy footsteps created a deep crack on the ground, like a lonely mountain peak, covered in scars and bruises, but standing tall and unwavering. He tenaciously protects Ningchen in the area behind him, his fists swinging in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the oncoming ethereals into dust. As if Banyue cannot feel the scratches and searing energy marks in his metal frame, the depths of his eyes glisten with a sorrow that pierces his soul, and a resolution that has long known his ending. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in a deep valley, piercing through all the clamor, every word imbued with immense power.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live. Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
Banyue's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest, most powerful fires bent on protecting life begin to erupt. He abandons any defensive stance. Every remaining bit of energy, every fragment of existence in this machine on the brink of collapse is fully channeled into his fists.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What pain.
You finally made it! Banyue Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyue Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyue Shifu to give up on him. Who knows how much longer he can hold them off?
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Find a way to break it! Got it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. We can't break through that barrier.
No matter how desperately you shout, no response ever comes from within. In the array, Banyue seems to hear familiar voices calling his name. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond. The faint voices soon grow denser in the depths of consciousness, concealed by the echoes that sting like a silver needle.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data.
Ooh.
Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you.
Rejecting Banyue in exchange for...
Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated.
It's kind of scummy.
Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second.
That was the one I was going for.
Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you, suffering, exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake, and your struggle, an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy
No, I'm good.
burdens. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea?
I was realizing that I had some other nonsense going on in the background that might have been adding some extra stuff.
No more bloodshed. No more disappointment.
I was getting a couple of things set up for later, so that everything is working properly. Several voices intertwine, overlap, and spin like an endless whirlpool of destruction, trying to crush Banyue's residual self-consciousness completely.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great. Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry.
The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up.
Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Boot. It is exactly like I figured. It's the stuff that I saw and that I saw that I wanted to be able to destroy, but it wouldn't let me.
This is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top. Hey!
Bird! Trapped bird.
Yushu and Shifu's Qingming bird? Could it have been trying to send a message? Once we rescue Banyue, we should tell everyone about this. Hey! All three down. That's all up to Xiaoguang and the others. For you! Better hurry back to the array core and wait there.
Man, I wish I'd been able to get her.
Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for attack. This won't take much.
Because she's actually pretty fun to play as. Didn't quite get her though.
No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
In the Gatcha setup.
Sacrificing yourself for justice? A life for a life? And you, charging in to die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
Persist sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ning Chen is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Ah! Cries and wails of endless pain, resentment, curses, and despair. The sound of accusations fills the air like a tsunami.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me.
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces. Remember your tainted blood.
A machine will always be a machine. Never. I will never forgive you. Never!
Just as these waves of despair were about to devour everything, Zhao Guang and the others return and step into the platform. The voices suddenly become clear and gentle. The beam of light piercing through the dark clouds brings relief and warmth, cleansing all the ruckus.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please, please, our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
Dun dun dun.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
The words of the deceased fade away, and their final words come to a peaceful finish.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth.
Dylan's body sways slightly, and her expression is no longer light and joking. There's a hint of sympathy in her faint smile. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills into Banyue's gaunt yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that bawling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Ah. Dylan's words finish and begin to sink in. Banyue's body trembles almost too faintly to notice. In silence, the chains that had bound him for years, forged from cold algorithms, endless slaughter, self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding, had nearly crushed his soul. In that moment, he stands tall, and they shatter with a thunderous crash.
Xiaoguang, Ninja. About what happened all those years ago.
Hey, chicken, good to see you.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for.
Doing well. Getting ready to, hopefully getting to the end of this segment of Zenless, and then, moving on to the next before getting prepared for the late reaction of the DBD dev stream from earlier today.
And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylen is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away, but we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to
What
thank
about you, chicken?
Tylen, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You've grown into the person your parents had hoped for.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Playing anything interesting at the moment? Or just chilling out?
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Nice. Xiaoguang gently pats his trembling shoulder. Ningqian is choked up, his voice a little hoarse.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
Ning Chen, of course I remember your sister. She's the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life. I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded.
It's a problem with being in a computer, in a body.
I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiao Guang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array.
Yeah, we're aware.
I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ning Qian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Bum bum bum.
Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Xiaoguan Shifu in the eye. But there's something I must tell you. Actually, Yeshu and Shifu left me a message.
Yeah. Senior Ye contacted you?
Senior Ye contacted you?
What did he say?
He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he mistakenly trusted me. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school and asked me to pass on a message. To have him look for a black bird inside the hollow.
Qingming bird. Could be that Shifu left it behind to keep in touch with my brother?
Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ning Qin's account, Ye Xuyan must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came, he probably started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead.
The only one who's capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now.
Ning Chen, Xiao Guang, this place is dangerous, and you're still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Ishuan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu, everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Ishuan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banyue Shifu, Xiao Guang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiao Guang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiao Guang to save us.
Fine. but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
I mean, of course. Banyue gives in, and Ningchen says goodbye to everyone before returning the way he came.
All right, now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
Oh, goody! As if sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and looks toward the shadows nearby. Sarah walks out slowly with her usual enigmatic smile, as if she were just passing by and hadn't been spying on her for long.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin? Spent so long as no match found in the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat?
You were investigating me.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Faithin, Ye Shunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant.
God, you're a bitch.
Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
A familiar yet strange figure appears nearby. It turns out to be Ye Shiyuan, but different. His face is filled with shock when he sees Xiao Guang.
Xiao Guang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Are you in?
You didn't write that letter, did you? About how to break my connection to the Qingming sword.
Note? What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the Creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand?
God.
Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the Creator. Only I can open the door for the Creator's arrival into this world. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister. You'll definitely come, won't you? Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Pained, Yishuan glances at Xiao Guang, puts her hands anxiously extended towards him, and suddenly closes his eyes. As he opens them again, you see a look of determination.
Xiao Guang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
I'm asking you one thing. No matter what, do not let Xiao Guang follow me. I'm counting on you. Yishuan turns around without looking at Xiao Guang again and disappears in the ominous darkness with Sarah. How can I possibly just stand by and do nothing at a time like this?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Track him.
Wise, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. We have to be careful.
Okay.
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Let's do it. Wait up, little masters. Your ahead feels sinister. I fear it may be a dangerous place. Best to be prepared before going.
Hello, Rep 2. I'll give you a hand.
Let's deck out a full squad, cause why not? Meanwhile, Sarah, who's not far away, welcomes the moment she's been longing for.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiao Guan behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise!
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather.
God, she's annoying.
There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin, releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate.
Embrace fate. Sarah doesn't look at him anymore. She raises her hands high in one direction. Her voice suddenly raises, chanting in a cryptic rhythm that nearly pierces the soul.
O supreme and sacred Creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defilers' lament, and the mourning of the dead. O mighty Creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to me.
So this is the Exalted's Creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine.
Biblically accurate creator?
Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back. I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guan and the others are drawn in too deep.
Yeah.
So, after lying in wait all this time, you're showing your fangs.
Foul miasma! Be gone!
Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
Everything is under your gaze.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
the mortal world. Traverse the life and death shall return. Hello? This is Sarah. Special Investigation Squad from HSO of Hand.
Oof.
Our team was caught in an operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone. Wait, don't leave. Please, save me. Help me. Don't leave me behind. Please, save me. Anyone. Can no one hear me? Oh, if gods truly exist in this world, please hear my plea. Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child, chosen by the will of the Creator. You are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal.
Yeah.
The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here.
What? Blood of the Creator? Who are you?
We're the Exaltists. I'm Soph, the Scribe, and the current Overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is
Sure.
the place they have given you, your new home.
No, sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Miss, this is your final warning. If you continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force.
Interesting.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement.
She was a part of Hand, but Hand denied her.
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face. But the path to salvation is clear. It lies within the eternal call the Creator has allowed me to hear. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path in search of the Creator. Creator, who has shown me the conclusion. I have fulfilled your promise. Please, accept me.
Not good.
Oh, Creator, is this your permission for me to merge?
What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait.
Yep. Combat time.
Presence. It's grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
Or worse, apparently.
Brother, wait
There's a big boy. It's a lizard.
I don't care what you are.
The lizard.
My brother! I refuse to lose anyone important to me again!
That twisted being. Could it be the creator Sarah's been searching for?
It is all thanks to Ye Shuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Was that Sarah's voice?
Fortunately, my most devoted follower has accomplished what I have foreseen, paving the way for my descent into this world.
As for Ye Shuyan, fret not. I have other plans for him.
Enough talk! Once you're gone, it'll all be over! And winds howl in the heavens! What the heavens? Let this sword array send you away!
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
Pause here for just a second. Of course, my headset turned off. And actually, I need to take care of something real quick. I'm going to be right back. Thanks for waiting. Sorry about that delay.
For a chat. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help!
Dreadful depths. Make the earth tremble!
My blade cuts down evil! My spirit soars in the sky! Let this sword array send you away!
Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. Spot an ethereal. Shout for help. Intercept. Seal. Break.
There we go.
No!
Still afraid to draw the sword? If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother!
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same choice!
Xiaoguang.
You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
I don't think it's gonna turn out for him the way he expects it to. I could be wrong though.
Brother.
Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it.
Yeah, not so much.
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Shenguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Xiaoguang, I already know.
This voice... Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me.
Oof.
I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother... brother.
I hope we don't have another situation where we have a character that ends up dead in this story, but you can have them in but you can draw for them in the gacha. A few days later, the long silence finally breaks. Xiaoguang finally wakes up. Xiaoguang's awake, Belle. You should go check on her first. Dylan and Banyue Shifu will be here shortly. We'll wait for you to check on Xiaoguang before we start our discussion. Summertime in the city. How are you feeling?
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
So in Honkai Star Rail, there was a character that I drew for that I actually ended up getting that literally right after I got them when I was going through the story was killed off. That's what I mean.
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right, where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, can we not? I mean, maybe I just didn't reach the point in the story where it straightened out, but they made it sure that the story, like, you're gonna be able to get to the next point as opposed to Honkai where it feels like I'm bashing my head against the wall. Let me tell you.
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away alone. He didn't explain anything. All he said was, take care of Xiaoguang. Banyue Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again. And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Not yet.
Ishuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunquei Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Yunquei Summit.
Contemplating what happened before with Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming Sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming Sword.
Do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming Sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believed that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you feel anything else?
What do you mean?
Like your appearance.
Like any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword?
Yes.
Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming Sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do. What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunquei Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
Looks like you're okay.
Thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right?
That'd be nice for everybody.
It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
At least now we know Senior Ye wasn't fooled.
At least now we can be absolutely certain that from the start, Senior Ye was never swayed by Sarah and the Creator. He even tried to contact Ishu and Shifu secretly.
Yeah. It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the Creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the Creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed. But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back? He was clearly worried about me. When I was half-conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again, saying something like, he'd definitely save me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
We'll figure it out.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
The concern in Zhao Guang's eyes softens, replaced by a quiet determination. She nods firmly, pushing down her unease, and her gaze, hope flickers to life once more. Let's deal with this idiot. You have to claim the stuff from the auto manage and restart it. It will do absolutely no good. It is purely pointless at this point. How's Zhao Guang doing? We just woke up, so instead of bugging her with questions, we figured we'd give her some peace. You're still concerned about Master Ye. She's still concerned about Master Ye, but after hearing what the creature was repelled, and then her brother made it out safely, he's calmed down for now and is resting.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Zhao Guang's state of mind these next few days.
I'll keep an eye on her. Please don't worry about Niu Shifu. Zhao Guang only drew her sword for Senior Ye and all of us. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her condition. She's always been tougher than we think. But that's also exactly why it's so hard not to worry about her. Back to business. What's this resonance signal you two mentioned earlier?
Right. There was so much happening so quickly that we didn't have time to investigate further, which is why we couldn't tell you right away.
Explain. It was sudden and chaotic, and we didn't have time to look deeper, so we can tell you right away.
When the Creator, or rather that power Zhao Guang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in Lemnian Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Interesting.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the Creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer, Mevarok. And the third one was the town.
What a coincidence. These are all places we've been before.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Wise and I have been before.
You've been to all 3 places?
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonant signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy interference. Warning: though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
Ah. Almost like it was some kind of response. Then it hit itself again.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response. Then it quickly went silent again, as if hiding from something.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one? It's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it. Where could it be?
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying connection we haven't uncovered yet.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the Creator, might have just been the opening move. The Creator testing the waters.
Probably.
Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and closely monitor any changes inside the Hollow.
I will also investigate further.
Things will go much better with your help.
With
Plug your own
Krampus
attitude.
and Banyu Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. Wise and I will keep an eye on the situation too, while we keep Xiaoguang company.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again.
That's the way this game is. It's lol, chaos, lol, chaos, lol, chaos, lol, chaos. Well, that wraps things up for now. Though I have a feeling there's still more trouble ahead. There's still much about the Creator and other secrets of the Hollows that we don't have any leads on yet. But at least this time, all those things and all those times before, we pulled through, didn't we? Now what lies ahead, at least we got reliable companions by our side. Yeah, at least we'll never have to fight alone. Now, anything else can wait till sunrise. Right now, all I want is a nice hot shower and sleep. Now, you should get some rest too. You'll need your energy for our next adventure. Now we got that. Up to a bed. Sinking deep into the fluffy pillow, a heavy grounding warmth spreads through your limbs. Those heart-pounding battles and unsolved mysteries gradually fade into distant, blurry memories. Meanwhile, as Dylan compiles her mission report, she's greeted by a familiar guest.
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Joe? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, I've never been able to get along with her.
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming. The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Ban Yue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall?
Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? exercise the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery, in a sense?
Huh? You want to let him join Krampus?
I mean, why not?
Wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus. In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think? Aside from the old folks from Tops, the reason the boss is so interested in Banyue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications, which gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human.
Huh. You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit. I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to not in person, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful, with all the potential value he brings, I'm sure she will be happy. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member.
Good.
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others. Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus, and it will be a long road. Don't let me down.
The skies over Waifei Peninsula remain heavy and gray, but for Banyue, the path toward a new life now lies open, and one less shadow stands in his way. The night deepens and all is silent, as Suibian Temple is surrounded by hazy moonlight. A single room is lit with a dim yellow light, like a stubborn little firefly in the darkness.
On the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
The next time I came to the temple, I tried to pass myself off as the acting temple master, only to get caught red-handed by Junior Bell. The day we went to Yumcha Sin, I was wearing that casual dress. Junior Bell said it really suits me.
The storyteller at Yumcha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel. Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always doubles the amount. Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat.
Yep, she's already losing things, and so she's doing everything she can to recall every night so she can be who she is.
When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about
Yep, there it is.
Why? Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here.
The words on the page are blurry, twisted, and morphed, as if they are about to break free from the shackles of the pages and disappear completely. A tear falls from her eye, hitting the diary with a sharp pat. After a few seconds, she wipes the damp marks from her face with the back of her hands, and her eyes become resolute again. She stares at the handwriting, soaked in tears, as if trying to use her gaze to burn the words back into her heart.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Belle, Wise, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together. I have to remember.
In the light, her lips move persistently, yet in vain, over and over again, repeating the fragments of fleeting memories that she's desperate to hold on to. Her fingers begin to turn white and tremble slightly as she grips the diary tightly. It's as if she's engaging in a desperate struggle against an invisible foe known as the Forgotten. Only the still damp tear stains on the paper silently tell the story of a young girl who, in the darkest of nights, used all her strength to pretend the world is still as it always was. To pretend she's still the same Yi Shengguang, whole, unscarred, unaffected by the Qingming sword. Man, I hate when I can tell what's going to be happening in those kind of situations. That sucks. It sucks when that kind of thing happens. It is the worst when you know it's happening and there's nothing, like... You can tell what's happening, you can tell what's going to happen. And you're just stuck. Bill, you arrived just in time. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Nothing much. I'm just worried about my brother. Don't overthink it. I hope that's all. Alright, I made some Amanthus cakes earlier to lift my mood. I'm not sure if it'll suit your taste, but would you like to try some? As she speaks, she pushes the Amanthus cakes she has closer to you, her eyes full of anticipation. Try some. You find immersive storytelling during this mode. You cannot progress other types of missions or switch main story chapters in the logbook.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too... sweet?
Yeah, the better, I say.
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
Don't even be nervous.
There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus.
As we get many things that throw KF into mental conniptions because of Genshin.
I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Junkoi Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
As she speaks, Xiaoguang's eyes carry the nostalgia she is towards the past and a hidden determination. Yet, just as you're enjoying your osmanthus cakes, Senior Fufu suddenly runs over.
So this is where you were.
Senior Fufu, you're back.
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today, but never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
Your eyelids grow heavy as your consciousness slowly sinks into dreamless tranquility. Oh, great. Crouching down, Yishengguang carefully brushes her fingertips across the white petals. Her face fills with shock and quiet worry.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too.
Yup.
And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
The man in Yonkoi Summit uniform stands here without anyone noticing. His sharp, eagle-eyed gaze sweeps over the white flowers in the ground, then lands on Yishengguang.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Ye Yun. He's brought shame upon Yonkoi Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Ye Guang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Okay. Who's this?
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yixuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell. And we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try.
Xiaoguang swings her sword, light flashes, and the white flowers before her crumble instantly into ash. They're far more fragile than they look. Are they really just ordinary plants?
Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
Here's like Joe seems to glance in your direction. Or is that just your imagination?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunque Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear.
Great.
Ye Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword.
I mean, on the plus side, he's relatively innocuous, so that means he's mostly irrelevant. Hangzhou turns to leave. As he brushes past, he pauses for a brief moment and murmurs something only the two of you can hear.
Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunque Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is he?
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunque Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunque Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishuan Shifu's not around.
An elder of Yunque Summit? I thought I remember Yunque Summit.
An elder? But I heard that Ishuan Shifu was the only one from Yunque Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter.
Ah, pain in the ass.
Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
He seems kind of strict. He doesn't seem to like me much.
He doesn't seem to like me much.
He's kind of a dick. Kind of a Richard.
Huh? Really? He's always been quite a serious person. He's probably feeling a bit tense lately, with everything going on. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time, I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay?
Okay. Her eyes glimmer as she looks at you, and like she's finally gathered the courage, she holds out her pinky. You reach out and hook yours gently with hers. A bright, content smile spreads across her face. She pulls her hand back and gives you a small wave.
See you tomorrow.
Yi Shunggong turns and disappears around the corner, just like any ordinary girl. Yet somehow, as you watch her go, you can't shake the feeling she's carrying something far heavier than she ever lets on. Season 2, Chapter 6. To be the fuel for the night. After a night's rest, it's soon time for the meeting. Almost time for the meeting. Let's head to Subian Temple Hall for now. You arrive at Subian Temple's main hall. Everyone already here. Yushuan joins remotely due to other obligations. Yishun Guang stands quietly to one side, nervously twisting the edge of her clothes.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this.
Yeah, she's at Hollow Zero.
When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator.
Welcome back, Luna.
The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete.
Things been chaos? Ah, your phone died.
As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end, he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control.
Ah. I wish I was surprised, Luna. It's all thanks to Xiaoguang.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
Probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
That's true.
Whatever the case.
Hey, Mel, good to see you.
Done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation.
You gonna be
Still, the details can wait until he returns.
Joining Luna and I for the late react. And some D-bids.
You two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
So, hold off on that, Mel. Don't forget to link your PlayStation, now that you got that, to your behavior account. Because you probably haven't done that.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the creator's power.
You have to start over. Then that means that you're not on the correct PlayStation account that's linked to your behavior account. Because it should have all of your stuff right there. Mine transferred over PC to PlayStation immediately, and vice versa.
I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we are to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Make sure to log into your behavior now that you've done this, and make sure that's
Both Shifu and the mayor are
and
stepping
just
in.
double check that
We can
link.
finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunhui Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yishun Guang, you need to rest.
Maybe we should hear what Zhao Guang thinks first.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
Thank you, Junior.
Yishun Guang looks your way, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Then she takes a deep breath like she's gathering every ounce of courage and meets everyone's gaze head on.
I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
Oof. The air is heavy with silence. Yishun Guang's shoulders slump a little. She quickly lifts her hand to wipe her cheek, like she's erasing something. Then, running from everyone's gaze, she turns and leaves without a word. Looks like there's drama going down at Yunkai Summit. Yunkai Summit and Krampus definitely have very different styles. How's Banyu Shifu finding Krampus? Getting used to it? Thank you for asking. Anyway, a key player in Krampus now, you know? Someone like him, powerful yet honest and reliable, is a rare find. Of course, we had to snatch him up right away. Alright, Senior Zhao seems to have taken on a big mission lately. We might need to help out, so let's be ready. Is Zhao? That's right, Senior Zhao is a super busy person, and the boss really trusts her. Let me tell you a secret. She even has a wild title, Krampus' Unbeaten Legend. Word is, since joining Krampus and the boss's recommendation, she's never failed a single mission she's taken on. You see, Senior Zhao is certainly impressive. Oh, it feels kind of weird hearing you call her Senior. Oh my, it's getting late. Banyu and I should head back to Krampus. See you later then, Proxy. We shall be taking our leave. Dylan and Banyue leave first. Now we're actually in the middle of the friggin' thing. But we gotta finish it quickly. And get that extra 100 polychromes. As the keeper of a Qingming sword, Yi Shangguang should shoulder more responsibility. The way she's acting now is a total disgrace to Yongkoi Summit. But Xiaoguang didn't want to become the sword keeper either. She's still so young. Ridiculous. Becoming the keeper of the Qingming sword is a tremendous honor. Be the goal of every Yongkoi Summit disciple. Only I, Yun Xuan, have become the sword keeper instead. What a shame. Alas, that's enough chit-chat. You have much to do. Next, you should take some disciples to deal with these strange white flowers in Phylum Heights. She was particularly wary of the flowers earlier. There must be some reason for that. Regardless of my concerns, I trust the Qingming sword keeper's judgment when it comes to danger. As for the investigation into the creator's power, I shall handle that personally. That's just Mr. Liu. I'll arrange for it right away. Now Zhu and Panyin Hu leave together. Now we talk to Wise.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yishan Shifu again.
Let's go ask Bufu about it.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
You and Zhu Fufu, you find Zhu Fufu and tell her about your worries that Xiaoguang may really be losing her memory. Turns out she's been just as anxious about it. After some discussion, she contacts Yixuan.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And after that, there's no turning back.
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Qingming sword chooses its own master?
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Why let Xiaoguang inherit the sword in the first place?
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if If we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming Sword's wielders, why let Xiao Guang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiao Guang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
I'll go talk to Xiao Guang.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her? I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiao Guang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Okay. Yishuan lets out a quiet sigh before ending the call. Jufufu and Wise both have other matters to attend to and leave soon after. No time to waste. Better to Xiao Guang's room and talk with her. Okay. So we're still in the middle of the storytelling segment, so I'll have to actually pause it to do that, but we'll get there. Xiao Guang doesn't seem to be in her room. I wonder where she went. There's a notebook on the desk. Looks like it's Xiao Guang's diary. Can I take a look? Let's take a peek. You open the notebook and take a quick glance. It's filled with densely packed text, seemingly documenting something in great detail. But feeling a bit guilty, you can't make out the details. You quickly close it back up. Maybe I shouldn't read it if it's Xiao Guang's new diary entry. Just then, a familiar voice comes from behind me. Sounds a bit startled and flustered even.
Belle? What are you doing here?
I'm a little worried about you.
You looked kinda down just now, so I got worried and thought I'd come check up on you.
Suddenly, a chubby orange cat waddles out from the corner of the room. It looks over, meows triumphantly, and struts right past our feet. That weird noise just now must have been this little cat's doing.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
I may have caught a glimpse.
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see?
Before she finishes speaking, another familiar voice comes from behind.
Oh, you're both here. Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you.
Okay.
Xiao Guang, about what happened at the meeting, Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that.
A hint of sadness flickers across Yi Xingguang's face, but she quickly pushes it down, replacing it with that polite, well-behaved smile of hers, just like nothing ever happened.
Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
So getting a bit upset, you know.
You know, Xiao Guang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too.
It's
totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Let's chat at Yamcha-sen.
Alright, first question. What did we have back at Yamcha-sen?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. They go perfectly with tea. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
When she was reading fortunes.
When you were doing fortune reading for everyone, what role were you pretending to be?
The acting temple master, and Bowlion was there helping out, and then I ran into you.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
What do you like being called the most?
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that... that...
Senior?
Mind saying a little louder?
Whoa, the wind totally drowned you out. Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
After Fufu says her goodbyes, she leaves the room. Now it's just you and the Yigo Shungguang. And somehow the air feels a little different. You're about to come up with an excuse to head it back to your room. Xiaoguang calls out to you. I haven't had a chance to thank you properly yet. Thanks for having my back at the meeting. You're welcome. Thanks to you, I found the courage to say I want to join the investigation out loud. For me, it's already a huge step forward. This is already a huge step forward. I sound pretty useless, right? Don't talk about yourself like that. I know the chief and everyone at Yonkei-sama actually care about me a lot. But I can't help feeling like they're treating me like I'm glass that'll break at the slightest touch. They carefully wipe me clean, protect me, make sure I wouldn't even get even the tiniest scratch. But rather than being protected, I want to stand by everyone's side. That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, isn't it? Everyone just trying to help me? Sorry for the rant. You can talk to me about anything, anytime. Alright, thank you. Oh yeah, have you been practicing some techniques lately? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll guide you through it step by step. I didn't realize it was this late already. Well, I won't take up any more of your time then. See you tomorrow? Yep, see you tomorrow. Xiaoguang waves energetically at you, her smile looking especially gentle in the moonlight. After saying goodbye to Xiaoguang, you head back to your room to rest. The night sky seems especially peaceful and beautiful. Let's get some rest first. After a busy day, you quickly drift into sweet dreams. Then, while deep in sleep, you suddenly hear someone calling you by name. In the end, you reluctantly drag yourself out of bed.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? There's nothing here. Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief.
Just a thief.
Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
Ow. This is the chubby orange cat that Xiao Guang saved when I first met her. Seems like this little one saw something. Behind me. You can sense it. There's definitely something lurking behind you.
Huh? Is someone there?
Whoosh!
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive.
Ah.
I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
Wait. You're the one that appeared after she used King Ming's sword.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
You're her other self.
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny, but me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I don't agree with you.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero.
I mean, that checks out with pretty much every story that you run into with a hero with a fantastic sword.
No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
I don't know. People won't understand, right?
People would understand. right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
You really are just as naive as she is.
Evening, Scruffy. You're just in time for the ramp up to the Dead by Daylight dev stream late react. The Yi Shuang before me suddenly leans in, her breath warm against your ear.
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does.
Yi Shenguang's fingertips brush lightly against your cheek, bringing a slight chill with a half smile. She gives you a teasing look, her lips curved in that sly, knowing way.
Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait!
Wait! I still have tons of questions to ask you!
Before you can finish your sentence, the white-haired Zhao Guang suddenly shuts down, her eyes fluttering shut. A moment later, the familiar Zhao Guang finally returns.
Belle? What happened to me?
Wait, I could have sworn I just fell asleep. Am I dreaming? Junior, you're here too. Zhao Guang, do you sleepwalk? Sleepwalk? I don't think so. So sleepy. I should head back and get some rest. Otherwise, I'll have some major dark circles under my eyes tomorrow morning. Night-night, little Junior. Return to your room and rest. Looks like Zhao Guang doesn't remember her other self. Generally speaking, couldn't we avoid provoking her in a situation like this? Otherwise, things might get messy. I should talk to Senior Fufu about this tomorrow. After all that running around, you quickly drift off. You finished that part. And because I know that we got stuff going on, I am going to take and call the Zenless portion of the stream right now. Let's see if I've got any semblance of enough to do any kind of a... Nope, don't have enough to do a search. So, I'm going to go AFK for a little bit, and get things kind of set up. Gonna play a little bit of Dead by Daylight with the new characters, get at least 11 up to Prestige 3, get a Adept set up on her and Dustin, at least. So I can start practicing on those after the dev stream, and let you guys be along for the entire ride. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, with some Dead by Daylight. So, and then after that trial or two, we should be getting ready to do the late react to the dev stream from earlier. But we'll check out what we can without watching the dev stream. And then we'll see the insights and the other things. But I will be right back.